Don't you want to be great? Don't you have some ambitions you want to see through? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to have the best body of your life where you look in the mirror and you're proud of yourself? What do you want? And why aren't you getting it? Because I wanted all of those things and more for a long time. I always wanted to start a business because I hated working for somebody else. And I know some people like doing that, but for me, I absolutely hated it. I could not stand it. But I was doing that. And in the back of my mind, I always knew I wasn't meant to be here. I was meant to start a business. I was meant to be an entrepreneur. But every time I got the motivation or just I was inspired to try to do that and try to start my own thing, guess what? I always gave up on myself. I always had these doubts in my mind, and I always talked myself out of it. And I always said, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to start. I might as well not do it. Oh, somebody like me can't you see?" I had all these thoughts in my head that made me give up before I even started. Maybe that sounds familiar to you. Maybe you have all this drive and all this potential, and you know you could be doing better, but you hear that voice that tells you all these things that make you want to quit, and then you quit and you continue living the life you're not supposed to be living when you know you could be doing more. I made this video to talk specifically to you because I want you to understand that if you believe you can succeed, you will succeed. If you believe you can't succeed, then you won't, and it's that simple. That is a fact of life. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. But either way, you're right. Either way, you're right. I don't want you to keep giving up on yourself. Because if you keep giving up on yourself, imagine where you would be years ahead in the future where you're old and you can't do things like you used to be able to, and all you can do is look back on what you could have been with regret. Do you want that? Because I'm telling you, that will kill you. That is going to be the most horrific feeling you ever experienced, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I want you to be at the end of your life. Gosh, I want you to be at the end of your life looking back with joy and pride for all the things you said you're going to do and actually did it. But it all comes down to you continuing on your goals, to you never quitting, to you persevering until you reach the end goal. And the only way you're going to get that is by changing what's going on up here. But before we get too deep into that topic, who am I? My name is Faith, and my goal is to help entrepreneurs, traders, and high achievers reach their goals by teaching you how to take action, stay consistent, and make your goals happen. And if you watch this far into the video, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I do make videos like this every single day because I want to help you reach your goals. Alright? Now, the biggest thing that would stop you from reaching your goals as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a high achiever, and whatever you think you are, whatever you identify as, is your mindset. I'm telling you, if you can change your thoughts, you will change your reality. You will change how you feel, and you will change your behaviors. Before I learned that, I had the thoughts of somebody who didn't believe they succeed. I know this sounds like hooey, like what? Change your thoughts and change everything else? This is stupid. I'm telling you, this changes the game for you. Because the whole world is just full of negativity. If you go on social media, it's negativity. If you turn on TV, it's negativity. If you talk to your friends, they're complaining, it's negativity. It's them being a victim mindset, them stuck in that victim mindset. And guess what those thoughts do? It makes them feel bad. And when you are absorbing all that negativity, it makes you feel bad. And our thoughts are just a replay of the things we've heard. So we're not our thoughts. Our thoughts are just what we've heard replaying in our minds. So when you think about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to use my ambition, the thoughts that you fed yourself, all that negativity is going to replay in your mind, and it's going to say you can't do it, you're going to fail, and somebody like you cannot succeed, it's too complicated. And guess what? You're going to feel anxious, you're going to feel scared, you're going to feel paralyzed, and you're not going to do the actions it takes to get to where you want to be at. Am I making sense here? Because I really hope I am, because I want you to become the best you can be. But the only way is by recognizing you're always going to quit on yourself. You're always going to quit on your dreams until you change the things you're telling yourself. When every single time I wanted to start a business, every single time I was so frustrated by being at my job, I'd be in my car just thinking, I can't do this anymore. And I would get online and look up how to start a business, and I get all these information, and I would look through it and look at the blogs and articles and look on YouTube, and the next thought was, oh, this is too hard. I don't even know where to start. I don't have enough money. I can't do this. Nobody's gonna buy for me. And then, after hearing those negative thoughts, I would start to rationalize why I actually was okay working at this job. And I'd say, you know what, starting a business is too hard anyway. And besides, I like working with my coworkers. Yeah, it's a little bit hard, but I got 2 days off and I'm chill, I'm fine. I would rationalize. I would tell myself lies to feel better from the negative thoughts that came my way. And do you want to know the only thing that changed? The only thing that put me from that situation to where I am now will actually have clients who pay to work with me, where I actually see the success start to work in my favor. I'm actually seeing progress in my life. It's because I changed how I thought. I stopped saying I can't, and I started saying I can figure it out. I stopped saying it's impossible, and I started saying it's challenging, but it's something I can handle. I stopped saying nobody will buy for me, and I started saying who needs what I have. And that changed every single thing, because now, instead of feeling anxious and scared and like I'm going to mess up and running from those emotions, I started feeling empowered and like I was in control and optimistic. I need to turn off my ringer. I don't know why I haven't turned it off yet, but I felt those things, and that fueled my behavior to where instead of me running away from it, I was feeling that emotion, and it fueled me towards the goals I want to reach. It fueled me towards looking for ways to solve the problem. It fueled me towards staying consistent and being disciplined and working every single day. It fueled me towards being hopeful that something will change for me. And that shift made every single thing change. And it made the same thing change for you if you change what's going on in your mind. Okay, Okay, I have turned off the ringer. Anyway, how do you change your thoughts? How do you stop thinking negatively and think empowering thoughts that will push you towards the life you want to live? Change what you're hearing. Change what's getting in your head, okay? I'm telling you, if you follow this protocol, you will start thinking completely different, and that will change the whole game for you. So how? I would say, first of all, get out of social media. Because social media is just all negativity. If you can't get out of social media, if you're like, oh no, I can't do it, then change the accounts you're following and follow only accounts that spread motivation, positivity, optimism, and just educates you. Okay? So don't be watching this gossip and negativity and people complaining and whining. Focus more on growth mindsets and people telling you how to be more productive and people lifting you up and just motivational sources. Cut off your negative friends. Or if you don't want to cut them off, spend way less time with them. Like if you don't want to get fleas, don't sleep with the dog. You feel me? Like you can hang out with the dog, but don't sleep the dog. Same with your friends. If you don't want negativity energy on you, don't spend every waking hour with them. Spend some time with them, but don't spend all your time with them. Now you want to start putting in different voices in your head, which means find thought leaders who can influence you. And actually, I'm going to have a list of people in my description that you can check out. So you'll have like kind of a starting point of how you can find different perspectives to put into your mind. Obviously, I'm one of them, but there's so many more people out there who's speaking empowering words that can change your thoughts. And the minute you start listening to these people and their thoughts start taking over your thoughts, and now you cut off negative sources, so you have nothing negative coming in, you will start doing things a lot differently. Because when I'm out running and I'm tired, it's not my voice that pushes me forward. It's David Goggins who says, "Who gonna carry the boats?" When I don't want to do this hard work, it's not me who gets myself up to do it. It's Hamza's voice that says, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. When I'm procrastinating, I just don't want to get up. It's not my voice that tells me to get up. It's Mel Robbins that says, use the 1, 2, 3 rule. And that gets me up. And the same thing will apply to you once you find people you can listen to who speak empowering messages so that you can absorb their way of thinking until it becomes yours. Until it becomes you. And I promise you, just by cutting off all those negative sources and surrounding yourself with only positivity and empowerment and disciplined mindsets, you will start doing things a lot differently. Because when you change your mindset, you change how you see the world, you change how you feel, and you change how you act. And you will never quit on yourself again. Alright? Now remember, take action, stay consistent, make your goals happen, and I will see you later.